Hey guys, it's me, it's Rosemary Stevens. I'm the woman with the GoFundMe, trying to raise money to save my mouth. And so far, it's day two, and people are coming out in droves, and it's amazing, and it's very emotionally overwhelming. This is really, really hard to do. I'm really, really aware. It always hurts because I'm very aware of so many other people, so many friends and loved ones who are really in need and really need financial support too. There's a lot of GoFundMe's and there's a lot of fundraisers out there. There's a lot of really hard, awful things happening in the world, and this is not easy for me to reach out like this. And Yeah, I've had people come to me directly, like talk to me directly outside of the social media and GoFundMe's and everything. People I haven't talked to in a really, really long time, and I miss you and I love you, and I thank you so much for your support. Um, but I did want to go into the scope of like how severe and how critical this is, because I actually changed the headline of the GoFundMe, because it's not just a dental emergency. This is not cosmetic. This is not like a couple of root canals. I've had 4 root canals in the last 5 months since I started seeing this new dental practice, because I didn't realize how bad it was. And I've already had a lot of work done. And like I said, I spent my life savings. I have taken out loans. I'm trying really hard to not default on those. And the overall damage, the total, the lowest cost that this dental practice could give me was the 36,500. That's the money that I need just to initiate the surgeries, and it's surgeries. So what I wanted to kind of describe is, I'm gonna keep it like not as gross as it might be. People are really concerned. They're like, hang in there. Dental work is really hard. I've had really crazy dental work done, and it's very painful and it sucks. Honey, like my teeth are so bad, and they've been so bad my entire life. I don't even feel my mouth sometimes. That's why sometimes when I go to the dentist, I'm like, oh, it'll be cool. I'm gonna work on this. I have money now. I'm saved, and then the dentist is like, whew, no, oh, I'm so sorry to tell you the bad news, but this is bad. And I love seeing a dentist. Like I love being in a dental chair, but I've had experiences, and I'll share more. If you're following my YouTube channel, and you can just Google Rosemary Stevens on YouTube. I'm posting some videos about my experience over the years, and what the progression of why oral health can get this bad. It's not just like I'm a gross person and I don't take care of my teeth. The people know that I have this hardcore dental routine, this hygiene routine that I do every night and every morning. Um, and yeah, and it's hard to, I would love to brush my teeth 3 times a day, but I work and I'm in public, and I don't want to be taking out my dentures while other women that I work with are coming in watching me, take my teeth out, so just so I can brush. I don't even eat salads anymore, because something about dentures is like that stuff gets up in there, and you have to have it sit in your face all day, and it's gross, and it's a reality. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to not be totally disgusting about this. But the surgeries that I have to have done and this is something that I've had since I was a kid, and it's gotten worse. I was blessed with a fucked up mouth. Like, it's been like this for forever. And one of the big things I have to do is, my sinus cavities are starting to erode. It's or not starting to. I've always had sinus issues. If you follow the YouTube, I'll be telling stories about, again, the progression and things that I've discovered over the years that I haven't been able to treat, because I haven't always had the money to facilitate really, really taking care of myself as much as I want to. It's not just like, again, I love seeing a good dentist, but it has not always happened for me. And I'm seeing a really great dentist now. I'm in a dental practice. I have like 3 different dentists. I have a series of, I have oral surgeons, and I'm going to go into the scope of how this is meant to work. This treatment plan that's going to take over a year, and Yeah, and again, so the lowest they can go is the 36,500. I need this money just to initiate the surgeries because they've already comped a lot of overhead expenses and they're fronting for a lot of things. Um, and that's the reason why I can't really, I really can't mention the name of my dentist and the dental practice and all the amazing people who are helping me, because I am a charity case, and they can't do this for everybody. They're doing it for me because they know my situation and they're learning about my history and they really care because this is what they do for a living. They're doctors. Like, they want to help people, and it's not easy in today's climate, and hasn't been in America for a really long time, because like a lot of you, everybody is dealing with trying to afford just getting by and just being healthy, and it's fucking hard. And so the surgeries that I need done are, I'm going to have well, the first part of the treatment is that they have to do laser surgery on my gums. To basically, they're going to cut, lift, and tighten my gums so that, like, the gums will actually grow over the teeth that I've had work done on, because I've spent years, it's just the more work you do, or even like if you can't afford to see a dentist and you are caught in a position where you neglect your teeth, the gum line will start to, like, your gums start to go. So I have a couple of teeth that are just kind of like hanging in there. They are doing their best, and I'm doing my best to protect them. And I had extractions 3 years ago, and I had to get dentures, and I lived with dentures for 3 years, and it was part of the reason why my mouth has gotten worse. Because I saved the money to fix them, and I thought I was going to be able to move on to the final step when I started with these dentists back in March, and they were like, there's, in order to really do this so that you don't have to live with this going forward, and to really make it better so you can sustain your mouth, we have to, they have to do sinus surgery as well. So they are going to cut into my mouth, and they are going to lift the bone in my sinuses, and then I have to have bone grafting, which is kind of a super cool process. I had bone grafting once, and if you have to have bone grafting in order to put in implants, because you need bone to screw into, and so I have to have my sinuses lifted. I have to have bone grafting, which is essentially taking cadaver bone, so it's dead people bone. It's morbid, but thanks for giving back, part of life, and then the bone is meant to heal and grow, and then when the bone is solidified and there's enough bone there, then they can initiate doing the they can put the screws in, and then you get the implants, and all of this clearly costs a lot of money. Any of the general treatment, they are comping for me, like any of like a lot of like the root canals and crowns and things that they're going to be using to put in place. I've already had one quadrant done. That's where my money went, basically. And it's doing pretty good, but they're going to be doing, the laser gum surgery is there as well, if I can get this money, basically. Like, they can't do any more for me unless I come up with the 36,000. I thought I could do it on my own. I've applied for so many loans that my credit score went down, and I applied for a $30,000 line of credit because I figured that would at least cover me, even the expense of having to pay that down over the years with interest. I was denied. I can't get that money on my own. So that's why I'm doing this GoFundMe. And like I said, I need to do this as soon as possible, because like the last time when I initiated the emergency surgeries, and a lot of you helped me with that, I had half of my teeth removed. I only have 16 real teeth left, and I have big pockets where I'm missing teeth. So, it's bad. And they actually, they comped a lot of services when they were doing like the root canals and kind of like the initial damage control on my mouth, so that now it's kind of sustainable. And again, the dentures cause damage. Food gets stuck in there. You can't always, like life, you're on your feet for, 12, 18 hours a day, you don't always get to brush your teeth all the time. So the mornings and evenings are my ritual. It's the best that I can do. If I have this work done, I'll feel a lot safer just living my life and going about my day. It's distracting. It can be painful. I can't eat a lot of foods. There are times where a lot of my coworkers know we'll order lunch sometimes, and I'll be like, I'll get banana pudding. I'll eat a hot dog because it's soft. And I bake. And one of the suggestions my friends made was, you're a baker. Everybody loves your baking. It's your thing. Bake goods for people. My favorite thing to bake is Irish soda bread. I can't eat it. The crust is too hard, So I bake for other people because I'm like, I know this is pretty delicious. Everyone tells me it's delicious. I can't enjoy half the things that I make. It sucks. So I mean, that's totally miscellaneous in the scope of things, but this is not just about a pretty smile. This is not just about feeling good. This is like, I need help, because I need to live my life day to day. I need to not have to residually live with the cost and the expense and the fear of coming up with the money to keep doing this, just to sustain my mouth. I can't do it alone. I've already expensed every resource that I can imagine. I've done it. I've worked really hard. I can't travel. I've gotten, this is my second or third opinion. It's basically my third opinion on my teeth, and it's a good opinion. And like I said, there's a team of dentists working on me, oral surgeons. God, I can't even remember the names of the different types of dentists who are doing this for me. So there's so much more. There's so much more information, and there's so many things I want to say to you. So, I'm sharing, I created a YouTube kind of chain series that I'm going to be telling stories about, my history and how this progresses and how bad it can be for other people, and want you to be aware of what it's like for other people too. So if you, like I said, if you Google, Rosemary Stevens YouTube, you can find my channel, and I'll be posting more, personal updates there to kind of fill you in on stuff. And I don't know how to edit. These videos are so long, but it's easier to do than just, typing messages on social media. I don't always have the time to articulate writing everything out, because my brain, like, it's not just my face, like my brain is going, my emotional, mental health, it's a whole other thing that I manage day to day. And yeah, so I'm going to be working on some other videos. If you're curious, if you want to know the background, I will be sharing everything I can. This is not about, it's not a personal shame anymore. It's like, people need to know. And I love you, and I thank you for your support. And it's day 2, and we're doing pretty great. And but the thing that I need most right now is so many people who I know cannot afford to help donate right now. You're dealing with your own situations. The thing that I need help with most is to share the GoFundMe and to share these videos, and really help me with the outreach. It's the most important thing that I know can help, because the more people who are aware, the more people who can empathize and can help chip in. And I want this done. I want to be done with this, because I need to get back to helping other people. I can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. I need to help you too. I need to, if I can't help other people, I can't get through my day. So, yeah, okay. Again, I got weird, turned it over, and I'm gonna staying positive and smiling the best I can. The dentures look kind of fine, but all right, cool. I'm at 15 minutes. This is my time. Been a great audience. Good night. Love you. Bye.